Hey guys, we are now live. So it's been a couple of days since I tuned in, trying not to go over 2 days and but I took a break. Didn't miss out on much. It has been official that Nature Boy has a gag order. So I don't want to hear nobody coming in here saying that the gag order has not been applied to Nature Boy and his wives who were included in that gag order, that he is not to get on live. He is not to get on no interviews. He is not to coerce his four wives. They said them by their government names, or he's going to be in trouble. And I feel as though the reason why they're doing this is because um the trust that they may have had, which was a little bit of trust, or trying to give him credit for wanting to clear his name for the charges, harsh charges that were against him. I think that was thrown out the window when he had those women go into the prison and try to smuggle drugs in there.
Beloved go through.
I think that all went out the window at that time when he did that. So his credibility is shot to hell. And right now, I think what they're trying to do is sit him down. And whether he takes a plea deal, he's gonna get time for that. He's definitely gonna get time for trying to smuggle the drugs the into the prison. But they're probably, now that they did try to make a deal with him, the DA is definitely gonna try to probably give him the deal, but force him into either taking the deal for the not the R. They'll drop the R, but the holding someone against their will, that holds a serious charge too, which is 10 years. The DA might have a leg to stand on this time, and they might could give him the 10 years. But if they put a deal on the table, my husband was saying it'll probably stick 7 years. Right. Oh, okay. My husband said it'd be the time for him bringing in the jail that he'll get, and then the weak charges that they can't prove, it'll be probation. But he's gonna be in the system for a while, because probation, as we all know, is time on layaway. And if you don't know that it's time on layaway, you better ask somebody. It's just time on layaway. That means if you get in any trouble, you're going to jail. And that's just the bottom line. They add time on top of time when you get in trouble, pick up, extra charges. Make sure as y'all come in, you leave a like on the video. I know it's not a lot of people in here. But I'm gonna make sure I say it throughout this live, because it's very important that you support the channel. And I don't mean support it with money, but it's very important that you support the channel. Hey Genty, I'm sorry, I was so busy running my mouth. I did pin your comment. It said, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Sunday. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, hit the like button. So also, I have a little treat here, because it looks like, I don't know if Jaguar Wright um planted this seed, but we already know from dealing with Nature Boy, people like to plant seeds all the time. We don't know if they were planted at the time from Nature Boy, or Nature Boy planted it into some of his supporters for them to plant these seeds. We don't know where it came from. But allegedly, they're saying, and it could have happened. It could have been a lovers quarrel. But until you hear it from the horse's mouth, it's only allegations. It's only in your opinion that you believe what is being said, that Jaguar Wright put the pause on TJ. Now, is it possible? Do you think it's in Jaguar Wright to put the pause on TJ this soon in the relationship? Anything's possible with anybody. And for all fairness. Hey, Michelle. It says balance and what? Hey, sis. So I'm gonna let you listen to um King Payne's interview that he did with her yesterday. Whoever planted these seeds, I hope you get missing somewhere, because it's one thing when Jaguar Wright is out here running the muckery, but it's another thing when it doesn't appear that she's trying to spew drama through social media for herself to be an algorithm and to get the bag, and people are just planting seeds on her and it's not any truth to it. That to me is dead wrong. when you start doing that to somebody, and the allegations that you're bringing upon somebody is not the truth. And that also could have gotten her locked up, because I'm quite sure the right people are watching her, waiting for her to drop the ball so that they can lock her up. And sometimes when we walk around with these false narratives of people putting hands on a spouse or a loved one, it's not a good look. That's something that you don't think that is funny to go around making rumors about. Now, Jaguar Wright is a lot of things, but when she's not messing with anybody, even if it's for a day, we can't try to do things to trigger her. We know that she's going through mental issues. She chooses not to take any of her psych meds, so forth and so forth, so forth and so forth and
Mm.
so forth. But at the same time, all you do is trigger her when you make these rumors up that don't even exist. I couldn't do any due diligence on this matter. It was nowhere I could find that there was any truth in what was being said. So yeah, let's make sure we get the likes up. And again, credits go to King Pain. This is some of his commentary that I want to share. He's very close with Jaguar, and even people that we think are not so good people, they need support too. Sometimes people that are not so good people, they need support just so they can get better. Better be better human beings. So yeah, I wish the best for her. I will definitely still update you guys like I have been doing, but I'm not gonna do like how I did with Natureboy for 4 and 5 years, updating and draining the community with this nonsense. But I am definitely going to update you with Jaguar Wright, because I'm interested in knowing how this relationship's going to go with her and TJ. How far she's gonna get with this Philadelphia production that she said is gonna start next week. So I'm thinking it's after July 14th. She will have Philadelphia up and running, and King Pain is supposed to be part of the production. So I'm wondering how that pops off. I just hope, because King Pain has been a loyal friend to her, a social media friend at least. I just hope that this doesn't come, business sometimes is not good to mix business and pleasure with your friends. So I hope that there's nothing that pops off that can lead them into a breakup, King Pain and Jaguar, because I really like to see the bond that they have. I honestly think it's genuine. I honestly think King Pain wants to see Jaguar Wright do her big one, and I honestly feels that he knows that she can do it if she stops letting these distractions hold her back from doing the right thing. So I kind of gotta give my hat off to him. But I'm gonna say this too again: it's up to Jaguar to do the right thing. It doesn't seem like TJ is the aggressor. I think that Jaguar plays the commando in chief in this relationship. And I also feel like that Jaguar Wright is gonna also dictate the narrative of how this is gonna go, whether good or bad. And we can see when we look in, well, I can, in my opinion, when I look at TJ right now, she doesn't need drama in her life. She's trying to heal from her last relationship. She's probably pinching herself every day saying, I can't believe I walked away from something I've been wanting to walk away from. And I'm with Jaguar right now, trying to go forward in my life, and I don't need all this chaos and drama. So Jaguar Wright has to be very mindful of, when she's playing chess, what moves she's gonna make out here in these social media streets. Because yeah, today or yesterday, whenever this rumor came out that Jaguar put her hands on TJ, that could be today that was a rumor, or the seeds were planted that she did that. But tomorrow could be something different, or a month down the line, or if Jag picks up a drink or gets triggered by maybe some type of apparatus, and whatever she has in that apparatus, like weed or whatever she smokes on, that can trigger her as well, and things can get ugly. So let's not hope that happens. Another thing that's concerning me about Jaguar is she's making it public that someone's going to do them a favor so that they can go to Florida to find her mother. And I honestly feel, and I'm not putting anyone's mother in there. If Jaguar, you listening, I'm not being disrespectful to your mother. I just feel like you need to heal yourself, get yourself finally financially where you need to be, and then you go see your mother. because you don't want to go back as that same daughter that's needy for your mother when she's trying to settle in herself in the living situation that was put upon her, where they found uh assistant living for her. Let her settle in. Don't let her have worries about you right now. You're a grown woman. You have a significant other, that you have in your life. So you're not alone. You guys are struggling together, and let your mother be at peace. I really feel as though she really needs to let her mother be at peace. But we're gonna listen to what Jaguar has to say right now. And again, this is a live commentary video. Hey Heidi Charles. Hey sweetie. Hello. This is a live commentary, so I will be talking throughout this live, because you cannot upload someone's video and play the whole video. You have to make it into your own, and that's what we do over here on SL Davis's channel.
Beloved, go through everything I went through 3 years ago when my Instagram page got infiltrated and turned into YouTube content for the world and for the masses. But she wasn't a public figure to start. So this has all been very jarring, and there's ups and downs and all arounds.
And then also,
but she's getting the hang of it.
Stuff too, like
she says one thing I don't like that Jaguar says. She keeps saying there's ups and downs and all around. Life is what you make it. If you get on here, social media, and you allow people to plant seeds and trigger you, Jaguar, you're gonna be off the hook with it, and you're gonna attack back, and that's gonna affect whoever that you're in a relationship with that loves you, cares about you, whether it's your husband or a woman that you end up wanting to be with, or another man. So you have to want to make a life for yourself where there's peace, because no one can make that peace in your life but you. And there's no one you can blame if there isn't peace in your life, because the only one at the end of the day that makes your life complete is you. And that's just the bottom line.
How you lost things when you and Goomba separated. I said,
Yeah, well, I mean, she didn't lose anything. She's been robbed.
Well, Goomba's robbing you. I mean, he was taking your money out your bank account as well.
That part. That's the one thing I can say about me and Teach. We have so much in common. Like, we were both in relationships, committed relationships, where we were betrayed constantly behind our back and in front of our face. And then because we're forced out into the light, which was...
Listen, another purpose for this live is I want you to see that there doesn't seem to be any DV victims, any abused, physically or mentally abused victims. You will see TJ talk, and they do not say anything about being abusive to one another. They don't have black eyes like people were making it seem like they had black eye. Jaguar had a busted lip. I purposely put this on as a commentary live so you can hear currently where Jaguar Wright is in her life right now, what her thought process is, what she plans to do, which is to get a car and go to Florida to find her mother, which that could be a disaster, but that'll be another time. We'll talk about that. But I also wanted to purposely show you guys, you got to stop believing what these people are saying out here on YouTube, because it's false narratives.
Not our choice. We had to deal with, YouTube opinions about things that they really don't know nothing about. And then half of the stuff that they're getting is all just vile and just utter outright lies. Like, I had to, issue a warning to Danny Robertson today. That last live that she did, talking about what my mama want and where my mama want to be, and how she believes that my mom don't know, but she don't think that my mom need to know I'm out of jail. You lied. You don't know my mama. You might talk to my sister, but she's a whole for real. Now, y'all like to make jokes about me, and y'all like to talk about it, but if there's a few things I don't play about. I don't play about the people that I actually love. So you have until 10 p.m. tonight, Danny Robertson, to remove that piece of slanderous defamation, or I will be striking your channel for every video that you've published lies in. See, I know you're one of Tree's minions, just like Incoming Opinion. Just like I also believe allegedly so-called Mama Lisa
said you got to be careful, because when you're dealing with somebody that, you know, has a short fuse, she doesn't want to take her medication. Jaguar Wright doesn't. She doesn't believe she needs the medication. You know, it's just a matter of time, especially if the things that are being said about her. You know, there are a lot of things that you can pick and choose to say about Jaguar that could be the truth. But I think that people's family members should be left out of it. So in a way, I really do sympathize with Jaguar, because yeah, she does rub people the wrong way. But to put her mother in it and her deceased father is not cool. And we can say, well, Jaguar Wright has done it. That's what Jaguar Wright did. That doesn't mean just because Jaguar Wright did what she did that we have to be like Jaguar Wright. You know what I'm saying? And if we're the first ones to say she deserves to be in jail or in a mental institution, it's like, where do we deserve to be? Because it's almost like you're trying to send her there by planting these seeds that don't exist. Now, like again, like I can say, there are a lot of things that Jaguar Wright could be called or is, but putting her family in it and we only see a short period of these people's lives is messed up. Because now we're getting on here and we're going to multiple channel holders pages, and everyone has their opinions and allegations about Jaguar, and we're running with them like we know her personally, when we only see a glimpse of all social media influencers' lives. That does not mean that you know them, or you can make a sound decision that whatever's being said about these people are what the truth is. And you just can't do that.
ain't nothing but Shayna Lewis.
Hey, CC.
Oh, I heard that too.
You're all
I
a
heard
bunch
that
of
Mama Lisa was
frauds.
Shayna Lewis.
You're all yes, I have it. I have it on good authority.
She filed another police report online yesterday. You see that? She filed a whole other police report online. Shayna, you ain't even seen her win. Shayna Lewis.
Yeah, I know, because she's been allegedly posing as Mama Lisa, which is why I ain't camming up. So let me let all of you Trees followers, let me let you in on a little secret.
They're gonna go right down with them Trees.
Trees is going to be sued for defamation of character against my father. Everything that she has said about my father, no one in my actual family, my real family, not the crackhead rejects that are online who you haven't bothered to research to see whether or not they even stand up to my G. Like y'all literally letting a bunch of liars, frauds, closeted homosexuals, and just all out deviants sit here and give you bad intel. I'm telling you, it ends today. I will be talking to members.
Now, see, Jaguar Wright is kind of messed up to call Gumo alleged homo. We saw a picture of him. He was dressed up, looking, you know, I guess like basically saying he's coming out. I believe that was a joke. I feel like people shouldn't put that sexuality on other people when they come out the closet that they like the same sex. You know, and I just really feel like I understand you're mad at your husband, but until he comes out, if he is, that's what I mean by character assassinating. She does the same thing that she doesn't want done to her, but two wrongs still don't make a right. And I still think, and I'm going to stand on it, when people bring up her mother in particular, I think she can deal with the father because the father has passed away. I know she loves her father because she took offense to it when people said things about her father. I don't know who this lady is, Trees. I do see her commentary. I don't know her personally. That's what I mean. I don't really watch a lot of her content once in a great while. But when it comes to her mother, which I really believe that Jaguar Wright was a favorite child, and the mother worries about Jaguar Wright probably more than she does a lot of the other children that she had, which is not right. And that's why no one held a pum to the mother's head to give the money that she was giving to Jaguar. She did it because she wanted to help her child. She felt that her child, Jaguar Wright, needed help. And to be honest with you, that is nobody's business how Jaguar Wright's mother spends her money. And if Jaguar Wright gets a car that she's allegedly going to borrow, and her mother decides to want to go back on the road with Jaguar Wright again, she has every right to. These people are grown. I'm confused now. It was allegedly said something similar about her dad on an interview. It's all over the place, CC. Like I always say, people like to live in a lie because a lie goes on and on and on and on. The truth ceases and desists things. People don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear the lie because the lie never ends. The truth deceases everything. And people don't want anything to come to a stop. They just want this to go on and on and on to the point by the time it gets to the end of the line, years later, it's not even making any sense anymore.
Of the Wright family this summer, and they will be going over all of the content about you calling my father a psychopath and saying that he raised me to be a psychopath. See, Trees, what I do is I let you collect all the lies. That's what I let all of y'all do. I let you run your mouths. And then once I have over 20 videos of clear defamation. Huh?
Y'all supposed to go to Florida to find your mom, but the car is gone.
Oh, don't worry about that. We good. We all right. We got a ride.
Now I hope, in my opinion, it just is looking out that Jaguar Wright treads lightly with the trying to find her mother, because I know that there's probably a lot of people out and waiting for her to do that, and I can see them with no hesitation trying to put her back in jail or mental institution. So she better be really careful with if somebody's giving her a car to go, reunite with her mother. I hope these people have her best interest at heart and they're not just doing it because they want to see her crash. Because sometimes people do favors for people, but they're only doing it because they want to see you crash. It says on real life production interview. Oh, God. CC girl. She's not friends with them anymore, you know. She's mad about those new interviews that they put out. She's saying without her consent, and she didn't get any money from them. So as it stands with me, unless they made up, because she's doing the Philadelphia TV next week, which I'm figuring after the 4th of July, she may have made up with them by then. But they had a fallout over some videos that they didn't give her consent to put out, and they put it out anyways. And that's how all that mess that you're referring to had came out. I don't think she wanted it to come out.
Oh, I know that's right.
We got a ride.
I hope she treads lightly with that
when
one.
you start speaking on the, especially a man as renowned as my father is, there are real life consequences, Trees. There are over 50 videos of you defaming my father's character based on the word of my sister and my closet ex-husband. I know.
Trees, you talking about that rotted root over there?
Y'all are wrong.
Huh?
Just to be clear, who is Trees? You talking about that rotted root over there?
Yeah. The the fake Madam Cleo. Baby, where's my prop? Where's my prop at? Give me my prop.
The one that be
doing the reading. I was thinking of Trees today.
I still don't know who left who for this girl TJ to be with Jaguar. I don't know if TJ left on her own when she went to help Bill or Bill Jaguar out, or what's her name? Nisha kicked her out. I don't know. That's another thing. That's why you have to be there in these people's house behind closed doors. If you ain't there behind closed doors, it's he say, she say. As far as I look at it, she had an interview with them before they fell out and said something about her dad's mental health. And I do remember that. But I think that is one thing, and I know this is not fair, CC. Is one thing for her to say it about her own father. But if you have a channel holder that don't care too much for you, I feel as though Jaguar Wright has a problem with what Trees is saying, because she feels like she's dragging her and her father. She's painting a picture from what she heard from the interview, and she's making it more than what it is, making her father out to be a demon. Now, you can say that a family member has mental health issues. I can say that about people in my family. That don't mean I don't love them. That don't mean I'm trying to run their name through the dirt. That is what it is. I love them, but this person has mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? And was matter of fact in maybe a psych ward before in the past, or they were on medication for their mental health illness, or the police had to come to the house, or anything. It depends on how bad these mental health issues are with these family members. And I think that Trees, for clicks and views, she's taking it above and beyond. And Jaguar Wright did say today and yesterday in Kingpin's interview that yeah, you might talk to one of my sisters who are on drugs, but you don't talk to my mother. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know what her alternative motive is. The sister is. Sometimes when people get under the influence of drugs and alcohol, and that's their life, that's what they put first is a drug, something that alternates their thinking process. Ain't no telling what they could be telling Trees or me or you or anyone. So, I don't know.
Wait a minute, I was thinking of Trees today. Hold on a second. And I had just this, it was so fond and dear to me. Hold on a second. This is for you, Trees.
Hey, no nonsense. How are you, sweetie?
Oop.
My name is Madam Trees. Let's cut me now for your psychic reading.
Well, she
You fraud.
My.
When I saw this, it made me think of you and Madam Cleo and Whoopi Goldberg all rolled up into one.
My.
You're done, Trees. Nobody in the right family is good with you talking about my father, who they call Uncle Wayne.
I don't know who's
See, if you actually had talked to real family,
but that's what she said.
You would have gotten some real stuff. But I have over 50 videos of yours with you disparaging my dead father's name. You will be sued for defamation of character. And every last one of your little minions, Incoming Opinion, the fake Mama Lisa, the Shayna Lewis, and Danny Robertson will all be included in the lawsuit.
I'm gonna tell you what I do believe. I believe if she can keep her head on her shoulders, Jaguar, right, and the support system is still there to help keep her on her shoulders, her head on her shoulders. I do believe that all these her suing people. She's been saying that as long as she's been popping on the algorithm before she got locked up and did the 30 days. I believe she is going to end up taking people that really have been triggering her to court, and she's probably going to end up suing. I do believe it's coming to an end with some of these people that have been triggering her from the test of time, from the beginning of time that she got on the onto YouTube and made herself. Well, we know she was on YouTube when she was exposing A-list celebrities like Beyonce and Jay-Z. But I'm talking about when she came into this sector, the ones that were tormenting her and not just giving their opinion, but they were acting like they had a personal with her. I really believe she's going to end up probably putting a lawsuit out on them so she can get some money. She's stuck for cash anyways. And when people are desperate and they know they got a leg to stand on that they can use against you, which are these videos, and it's saying defamation of character, X, Y, and Z, they'll do it.
I don't think Danny Robinson is.
No, she did. She sat there today and she lied about my mother and agreed with the fact that it made sense that my mother didn't know that I was out of jail.
Wow.
You can't speak for my mom. You don't know my mom. And you really don't know my sister either. Y'all so thirsty for content. Between all of your accounts, I have collected 150 videos of nothing but defamation and slander. And I intend to strike every last one of them. The administration business of Jaguar Wright Johnson channel and Philadelphia TV network begins next week. I just wanted to see how far you were going to go. You got till 10 p.m. Danny Robinson to take down that piece of slander you put up today, or I promise you, you will regret it. As far as my relationship is concerned, I love this woman.
I know that's right. Hey, T.
I love her.
TJ,
I don't care how it happened.
Like going through it.
It happened.
But that's just my opinion.
If it was a setup and it was a scam, then you're absolutely right. Like, you know, God has a way of turning negative
sure y'all
things
hit
into
the like
positive
button.
things. And me and this woman is a positive thing. And if you really
Let
want to
it
be
stay
mad
that
at
way.
somebody, why don't you be mad at Naisha, the destroyer, who just robbed this woman yesterday, who's stealing her money still, who we now have confirmed evidence that she is the one that had the car repoed, that now it's confirmed because she had access to the hotel app that we were using, so she knew where we were at every time. This woman is a stalker, and she's disgusting. Now, she was broken up with very publicly online. Stop calling my woman in the middle of the night, because that's my woman now. I don't know what she was to you other than a meal ticket, considering that you're not even really gay. And I have you recorded saying that you're not gay.
Oh, boy.
Gay for the, so you couldn't, your baby daddy go to jail, you marry an African for money, and then you can't make that work. So then you go and find the first being that felt sorry for your children. And you ain't even gay. Happy Pride, Naisha.
Allegedly.
Fake gay.
Happy Pride Month, Win. How you guys enjoying your Pride?
I mean, for the most part, we've been having a blast. We've been having a blast. But if y'all really want to be mad at somebody, be mad at the mastermind behind it all. The only thing she did was send a woman that she was supposed to love away, unhappy, to be with a woman who makes her happy. Stop saying I violated you.
Jaguar.
All I did was take what you put down. That's it. And I'm going to level that up just like I leveled everything else up I touch.
So you trying to say you're going to make her, huh?
You was plotting on some coins.
Like you
and now I got the girl and the bag.
Now, this is what I didn't. This is what I did not like. I thought that was kind of distasteful. Now, that's why I said when you're wrong, you're wrong. But when you say something like, now I got the girl in the bag, right now you don't have any money right now, Jaguar. So that means that this woman is caring enough for you to take care of you financially and just left another relationship. Well, I'm quite sure she was helping Nisha out with her kids with that money that she had, TJ did. But for you to sit there and say, now I got the girl in the bag, that was kind of distasteful. And you always got to remember when you're in relationships, and this goes for anybody, when you say hurtful things like that, triggering things like that, it comes back on you. Because as soon as y'all get in an argument, that's the first thing Nisha's going to say. What you mean about now you got the girl in the bag? So I'm only here for the bag? She's not going to think about now I got the girl. She's going to think about the bag. You just want me for my money? She's in a sensitive, vulnerable state right now, TJ is. And trust me, she doesn't know quite yet if this was the right thing for her to do. You know, leave Nisha and be with Jaguar Wright. And when you say things like that, that can trigger someone who is in a vulnerable state. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. You got to be mindful of how you say things when you're in relationships with people, because that could be the downfall that you haven't seen come on its way to coming.
I'll let TJ speak for herself, honey. Honey.
She seems to be real peaceful,
hey,
TJ.
Hey.
But people can change.
How you doing?
In relationships.
I'm all right.
How's your day going today?
It's going.
Okay, on period. He's like, it's going. What do you think about what Jag is saying? Like, you know, she has the girl and you know the bag now, and Nisha's mad.
King Paint, no,
Naisha's mad.
he's a mess. He
well,
said
it's true.
In the bag. He said no, it's true.
No, it's true. Oh,
well,
but you stayed for 11 years.
I did. I was committed to the kids, so that's why I stayed.
So you found out on today that she has your car.
I found yesterday out. I found it out yesterday when I talked to my sister.
Wow.
About daddy's estate and stuff. So yeah, I found out yesterday.
Oh wow. So what are your plans to do? Are you gonna recover the car? Are you
What to
gonna
say?
just
She
let her
needs to.
have it for the kids or what?
I really haven't put any thought into it, really, honestly.
Girl, you better is interest every time that is an impound.
Sometimes starting over is just the best thing to do in life. So, like to keep fighting and to keep going back and forth, just remove my energy from it, and then I don't have to worry about it. But my sister was saying that she would look into it and help me look into it and all of that because she's the head of Daddy's estate. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
I, I don't know.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, I was just, updating the audience on everything. You and Jaguar, you guys know you guys have that couples channel. I see you guys updating. How you guys able to go live yet on your couples channel?
Are we?
Well, we're thinking about
Yes, for those of you who don't know, TJ has her own channel, and I guess Jaguar and her are gonna make it into a couples channel, which will blow even easier. If Jaguar can hold her composure, that should be successful. To the point she doesn't have to be on some negative running through YouTube and Instagram and all these social media platforms like a Tasmanian devil. That will just skyrocket with flying colors because they're two women in a relationship, and those kind of videos, that content, those kind of channels always skyrocket for whatever reason. And if Jaguar can compose herself and keep it together, that will be successful. But it's up to Jaguar Wright. I believe that the ball's really in her court. TJ seems to be more laid back, and she goes with the flow. So we're gonna see how that works out.
setting up the
Oh yeah, the
StreamYard.
StreamYard for us
We're
to go
making our
live.
way to the hours. So
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So you still got to get the hours up.
yeah. I think we're only like at 300 hours or something like that. I really don't know how YouTube works, so I'm learning.
Oh, okay.
doing a great job.
Thank
Yay.
you.
So how's your
I'm
media
very, very,
training
very
going?
proud of you.
Like,
I
like
am
how's your
very
media
proud of
training
you.
going?
It's intense.
I know I'll be on the phone with y'all ass. Okay, I'm like, girl, this is some real media
Oh, I do
training,
have a
ain't it?
question to ask. What do y'all think of our new tent?
Oh, they were
Well, it's a
saying
nice
rumors that
tent
she was
that
in a
y'all
tent
in.
with
That's a
dirty
nice tent.
sheets,
My,
living
my,
in
my. They got free
Motel
breakfast
6 and all
when?
kind of craziness.
Free breakfast, alcohol, all that. Yeah, in the tent.
What?
Yeah, spacious and everything. Oh yeah, and our dirty sheets. Don't forget that. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
The brown
The
dirty
brown
sheets.
dirty sheets.
What brown
That's
dirty
Like,
what
where
we
do
be
these
sheets?
laying
people
on.
get
This is
this
the best
Hmm.
information
Motel
from?
6 I've ever seen in my
Exactly.
life.
You be funky and all that. So,
In the Motel 6.
period.
Are y'all talking about the narratives that people make up about you guys? Well, how do you feel
Yeah.
about the narratives that people are making up about you?
Initially I was like offended, but now I think it's comedy.
I
It's
know, right,
funny.
Fly Boys?
Yeah, initially when I started being disliked because
What's
I'm
in
so
the
used to being
scary
loved.
movie is
Everybody
going
loves me,
on here.
And
Mm-hmm.
then when it happened when that Legina interview happened, that's when people started like, oh, I don't like him. Woo, woo. So anyway, at first it was kind of like hard to take. Like, girl, what's going on, man? I'm just so used to everybody just loving me, And then after a while, I was like, okay, these girls are comedy because what it is that they feel like they know you. And then
Right.
after watching
And
them,
they
he's like,
don't.
they know me.
And
You
I
know what
just
I'm
said that to
saying?
you
It's
guys
like they don't
earlier.
even know what they're talking about when they haven't even taken the time to do no research. They just start,
They see you on
finding
internet and they
things and
just feel
making
like
it
they
fit
know
into
you.
their narratives about you. So
Oh yeah,
yeah.
or what they hear, is about perception. With people react off their emotions and all of that. I guess for me, um, I was just thrown out there. My life had went upside down. And then have like it's not like 10 people, 20 people, it's like thousands of people with their opinion and thinking they know my life. And then just working on healing and letting things go and finding balance. Now I just think it's funny because y'all don't know me and y'all be in the comments saying a whole bunch of stuff and I know my reality and I just think it's funny when they be saying all that stuff,
Don't it
especially
get
after we
crazier and
did
crazier
something.
every day?
It's ridiculous, but hey, it's content, right?
Mm-hmm. It's content. Everything is content when uh
Everything.
and how do you feel about that? Just the change from being primarily, offline, discreet, to everything being content?
I'm adjusting.
It is a lot to
It's
adjust.
kind of hard because when you're a private person, just naturally, just my personality. It sometimes it kind of feel like you're being violated. Like it's something that's so dear to you. Now your content, and it can be frustrating at times, but it's life.
Why don't you share with them what our day was like today, my beloved?
Oh, it was a good day. We went to barbershop. We laughed and kicked it with them in there, and then we were walking over to the Jamaican spot.
You went to the Jamaican spot today?
Yeah.
What happened at the Jamaican spot? They know Jack dear, huh?
Yeah, we go there
They know
often.
you
They know
too.
me too. We go there often.
They be over there tricking together.
No, I don't do no tricking.
Save that to
But
yourself, Jack.
while we was walking, this lady was like, ma'am, 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 ma'am. I'm like, I know she ain't talking to me. She's talking to Jack. And Jack just kept walking and walking. I'm like, babe, do you not hear this lady? I'm like, she trying to get your attention. She came all the way from the gas station, all the way to where we were to stop Jack and acknowledge her. And she was crying and she was like, it's my mom's birthday, and wanted her autograph. And
Think
it was a beautiful thing to
man.
see. And we took pictures, and she was like, I'm not on social
Sister, man, I'm
media.
messing
She was
with
like, you
Jack.
inspired me to
You
start my
already
own
know.
business.
I know that's right.
Just pouring, speaking life into her and just encouraging her to keep on doing what she do.
Telling me not
And
to
then
quit.
we walked over to the Jamaican spot. We in there kicking it, cooling. We come outside, and some other people came along and was like, "You Jaguar Wright, or you online?" And people were just, encouraging her and asking her questions and telling them that, she closed the gap in between, the OGs and to the young people, and that we're rising and waking up as a people. In that moment, it just realized that, for me, it was a hard thing to adjust with, I guess, the fame, if you will, because I know her in a whole different setting. So just seeing her in that element and doing all of that, it was just like, wow, I see you. And
I don't know. I hope it works out for her because she needs to get Goomba out of her system because it seems like Goomba is the one that's going to end up getting her in jail. Because I really feel like beside her not taking her medication, she was a very triggered woman, and I just feel as though she just
Choice.
needs to stay where she's at. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, she gave it a shot. And if it does work out, I wish them the best. And if they're gonna do the Philadelphia TV, do it and keep the drama out of it. And if you guys got issues going on, keep it behind closed doors. You guys are old enough to know that this is not meant for social media, any of that drama. And I think she'll do well. It's not hard to be an adult and to act accordingly. Act like you have a little bit of sense and not put on a scene in order to get back at someone or get someone's attention. Because only when you're hurting in the end of the day is yourself. So I really wish Jaguar, the best. Now, do I have in the back of my head my feelings of I wish her the best, but every time you wish her the best, something doesn't pan out right. Like if it ain't rough, it ain't right with Jaguar. I mean, yeah, because we seen her 1 minute act like she got a bit of sense, and then the next minute we just seen her spiral out of control. So I don't know. I'll give it 2 months before Jag goes off. Yeah, yeah. I really feel like she's getting triggered now to the point she might go off before the 2 months, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm glad you're going on channel holders pages and you hearing what's being said through the grapevine, but also you need to go on to channel holders pages that are not talking that, mess about you that can inspire you. You don't have to know them to be inspired by someone who is believing in that you can do better than what you're doing out here. And then maybe sooner than later, she can be reunited with all her loved ones, including her son and her mother. But she has to let them know that she is fit for all this. These no-life people only got YouTube with Jaguar last hope of fame. These bums be lost without YouTube. Yeah, you're right about that. She is in love with toxic love traits. Yeah. But it seems like TJ is too, because right now they're trauma bonding. I'm not saying that there's no attraction there. I'm not saying that Jaguar's not attracted to TJ and TJ's not attracted to her. But I think that they're using each other because that's the best way they can get over other people that they were in toxic relationships with that they still have feelings for. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we're just gonna have to sit back and see how it plays out. So listen, guys, it's Sunday. I'm gonna get up off of here. I do have another surprise for you. I don't know if a lot of you in the community are aware of this, but I will definitely discuss it tomorrow, maybe between 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 o'clock the latest. This live will go up. Yep, trauma bonding. So make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out. I'll do a premiere video first, which will be filling you in, also giving you the exact time I'll be going live so we can discuss it. And you can also hear the interview. I'll let you guys hear the interview of this person that I'm referring to. If they are an ex-carbonation member, I know you guys will be more than happy to listen to this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll talk about it then. Love y'all. Stay blessed. And I'm out. Jaguar been on YouTube for 4 years and still broke. What's the point, right? Well, you gotta do different things to get different results out of it. That's how I look at it. If you keep doing the same thing, you're gonna keep getting the same results. So make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out, and I will definitely be on here tomorrow, God willing. If God allows me to wake up tomorrow, I will be on here.